here with Sandra Jerry, Kitwe's top agent. I remember setting you up with my colleague Graham at the time. We drove to Kitwe. We didn't, I think, have any good agents here. Found you. You must have been what, 21 or 22?
22.
22.
Yes.
And set you up in an outlet and left you and drove back to Lusaka. And I remember feeling like horrible and very guilty on the way out of town, saying, "What have we done? We've just taken a 22-year-old, bright young woman and said good luck." But I'd love to hear the story from your perspective of what that experience was like.
It was quite slow in the beginning because when I was dropped off, I was like, oh my God, am I even going to make it? There was like really not that visible of branding in the outlet, and I had to get a table and a chair from home. That was like the first thing that I had in the shop, and a signpost that was just like hand painted, and yeah. So the shop wasn't even like well branded. So it was.
We didn't even give you any posters or flyers or anything.
No, there was nothing.
So we just left you in a shop and said, "Good luck, Sandra."
Yes.
And how far have you grown? Where are you now? Like how many outlets and how many tellers?
Right now I've got 16 outlets and 26 tellers.
Wow. So
it's been really. It's been an amazing journey, though it was rough, and it called for a lot of hard work and being determined to see that things work out in the end.
Was there a moment when you felt that this Zoona business was something that was going to be very successful for you?
In the beginning, no. I wanted to give up on several occasions. I was like, no, this is too much. Because for the first 6 months, I never got paid. I started with a float of like 3,000, and it was so minimal that at the end of the month, I wasn't making enough to pay myself and then like put back in the business. It was just like working on expenses and all that.
And now I understand you're 28 and you've just built a house.
Yes.
And when did you start that project?
I started doing the building project in 2013.
Okay.
Yes, I had acquired the plot like in 2012, and then 2013 when things got better, then we started building slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was you and your husband at the time, or were you just engaged?
That was when we had just gotten married.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Well, congratulations. It's quite an inspiration to have stayed there last night. So I've seen the house, and it's beautiful, and it's really
so
great to know that you've done that.
Thank you.
Maybe tell me a bit about what role has your father played in your business? Because I know he's been quite supportive.
Yes. My dad has been there for me like since the beginning.
Mr. Jerry, I understand that you've spent some of your time working for Sandra and helping her grow her business.
Yes, and that was actually a good experience. And at times I used to feel very uncomfortable, but eventually I got used to it, especially where handling cash is concerned, because I would think that suppose somebody attacked me and then got this cash from me, that means it would be problems for my daughter. But God was always on my side, so things worked out well. Yeah. Yes.
I hope she paid you well for your services.
Well, she doesn't pay me. No, it's just a service for my daughter.
Okay.
The passion that I have for my daughter, the love that I have for my daughter.
Okay.
She's the only daughter that I have in the family, so I like helping her out.
Wow.
Yes.
Any special message you want to give Sandra?
Well, to Sandra, I would say that Sandra, you are a very good girl. You've always impressed me. I know you are quite innovative, very creative. So continue with the same spirit. Keep on fighting. Never give up. Don't give up because you're working with men that you might think to say that they are doing more than you are doing. I'm sure knowing you from what you are, you can do much better even than other men.